Disclaimer: I do not own the clips or music shown. These are used for review and entertainment purposes. Thank you. Greetings, Gap-Pals and Gap-Pals. It's me, Camden, on Channel Cam. Alright, so we're about to talk about Marvel's first Asian-led movie. Wait a second. So, Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings is the MCU's newest movie, and it just came out this year. Yeah, that's when it came out. It only came out like last week, and I said just watched it. Where it's basically about the new Marvel hero, Shang-Chi. Well, he isn't that new in the comics, but he's new in the movies. Where he tries to leave his past, but it finds out he can't leave it. He has to face it again. So, he had a very troubled childhood where his father was the Mandarin. Not him, but I'll kind of get into the real Mandarin. And basically, he has issues with his father and stuff like that. Also, what's with Marvel characters always having issues with their parents? And yeah, and the Mandarin himself in this movie is a pretty good villain, actually. He has that sense of, has a very driven by power. Like, he's driven by power, the Ten Rings. But also there's that side of him that, like, he has, like, a soft side, which he showed to his wife, like, in the flashbacks and stuff like that. He even mentioned it in the movie. But you got that sense that where he's a bad guy, but he has, like, some soft spot for him. He's not a complete, I will kill them all and I will take over the world and that thing must blow up. And I will not spoil a lot about this movie since it just came out, but kinda spoilery, but not really. You know how in Iron Man 3 there was that twist about the Mandarin, well, the other Mandarin, not really being real, it was ending up being an actor? Well, and people in the trailers wondered how they would, cover that up in the movie. They did, and I can't really explain it because it just came out, but they did in a pretty hilarious way, in which I expected, but not expected at the same time, and it kind of sticks for later on in the movie, but I can't go into detail about it. But I was, like, laughing as soon as that thing got explained. Look, I'm not Tom Holland or Mark Ruffalo. I won't spoil anything. But Shang-Chi, I'm gonna have to address this, don't I? Okay, so basically, this has been a problem since it been announced. People have a hard time pronouncing his name. Everyone called him by Shang-Chi, but Kevin Feige himself said it was Shang-Chi, and it took me a while to say his name right. Even in the movie, they kind of made a joke about that. But it was kind of in one of the trailers and TV spots, so, it took me a while to say Shang-Chi instead of Shang-Chi. Alright, no, I'm probably going to mispronounce his name a few times in this video. Anyway, character played by Simu Liu is actually a good character, and I cannot wait to see more of him, which, it's an MCU movie, it's the MCU, we're gonna see more of him. But, he does, like, a very good charisma to Shang-Chi that you can't really see anyone else playing him, just like how Chris Hemsworth is Thor, or Chris Evans as Steve Rogers. He really does, like, bring this character to life, and he's pretty good at it. Like, he has like a charisma with Fina's character Katie. They have charisma with each other. And some people worried about the character Katie being annoying in this movie. Well, she wasn't really all that annoying. She was toned down, though there was only like one scene where I was like, okay, you can stop now. You can stop talking. We're in danger right now. We broke up the tension. But Shang-Chi himself, he's really good, and it had me invested into his character and his backstory and how he had a troubled childhood and stuff like that, because he was trained by the Mandarin to be a killer and stuff like that. At the age of 7, being trained to be very lethal at a young age, just like Black Widow. But we're not here to compare two Asian characters. Anyways, the fight scenes. Before I get to that, there was a specific scene in this movie that reminded me of this. I'm not kidding. I can't specifically spoil, but it reminded me of, and this too. But I can't go into depth, but it did, something did remind me of this too. Anyways, action sequences. The action scenes are really good in this movie. It's some of the best action sequences I have seen in an MCU movie. And some of them don't even involve superpowers. It's just guys fighting. Kind of like Captain America the Winter Soldier, where you see Shang-Chi using Kung Fu and stuff like that. And it's really cool and entertaining, just the way he does it. And I can tell it's probably not even a stunt double. I think it's him himself. It is. Yeah, Kung Fu is cool. But yeah, the Kung Fu scenes are very cool. Also, some of the ones involving like the 10 rings and stuff like that are like really pretty cool too. And like, and the sound and everything. And there was just one part in the third act that was like really, 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 a few hours later, really, 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 really cool. But unfortunately, I can't really show it. Even though it is in some of the TV spots and trailers, so you would see it. But I'm not gonna show it, but it looked really, really cool. Speaking of things looking really cool, the movie looks pretty good visually. Especially one scene in the first act involving the Mandarin and his wife, which is in the TV spots and stuff like that. And I know some people complain about the MCU movies looking dull and gray, even though they are totally wrong about, by the way. Anyways, look at this shot. It's beautiful. Look at it. Look at it. Anyways, there's also one character that's in the MCU that has some cameos in this movie that is pretty known. That's it's Wong. He was in the teaser trailer. It was Wong. Wong shows up. And some other MCU characters show up, but I cannot say. Some of them are in the mid-credit scene, I cannot say. And also, MCU character you wouldn't expect to see, you wouldn't expect to come back, shows up in a scene. Which, you know what? They showed it in the trailers. It's Abomination. In a bigger upgrade, I'll wait. Can't wait for him to show up in a certain Disney Plus series that is Hulk related. But yeah, those were very nice cameos. And some thought there would be a cameo of a certain other Marvel character that hasn't really shown up in the movies, but has shown up in a certain TV show on Netflix. He is not blind, and he is not blind. He doesn't wear a yellow shirt, and was not in Breaking Bad. Actually, yeah, I'm just gonna say it. People expected Iron Fist to show up in the movie, and does he? No, he doesn't. He doesn't show up at all. Might see him in the future. Probably recasted by someone else. Anyway, Shang-Chi is pretty much one of the best MCU movies. It's easily in the top 10. I really enjoyed it very, very, very much. And I want everyone to see it. I want everyone to give this movie their money. Please, give them your money. This movie was top tier and is one of the best MCU movies I have seen. And possibly one of the best comic book movies of this year. It has great action, it has good cinematography, good characters, and has some pretty charming and funny scenes. 9.9 donuts, but I am so close to 10 donuts. I want to give it 10 donuts. What is keeping me from giving it 10 donuts? Oh yeah, I love it. Go see it. Now. Please go see it. Now, after Shang-Chi, there is Eternals. And after Eternals, me and the boys are going to see No Way Home, which is going to be one of the greatest comic book movies of all time, by the way. Anyways, thank you guys for checking out this video. Hope you like, comment, and subscribe. What's with comic book movies' obsession with fighting in a bus or a train? Like, Batman Begins did it. The Wolverine did it. Spider-Man 2 did it. Captain Marvel did it. Age of Ultron kinda did it. In an ongoing trend here.